Hello, growth-minded friends. Dr. Amanda Barrientos here with ABI Coaching. Today, I want to talk to you about what is personal power. My coaching philosophy is built on helping people with three foundational pillars. And these are 1, personal power, 2, connected relationships, and 3, mastering your money mindset. The reason that these are so important is because they overlap and intersect, shaping one another. And I think that the key foundational pillar is personal power because it influences and affects everything else. If you don't have personal power, your relationships tend to fall apart. If you don't have personal power, it's hard to make a lot of money and keep it and feel good about it. There's a lot of ways that these overlap and intersect. So I want to talk to you about personal power because for me, it was the first place where everything in my life started to change. I actually entered into coaching through a workshop that was for relationship development because I had left my 15-year marriage in an affair and my new relationship was falling apart. At the time, I was on food stamps, sleeping on the floor, trying to get through grad school and feed my kids. And I had a lot of self-doubt, insecurity, fear, and I was lacking personal power. As I started to go to these workshops and read and listen to podcasts, get on YouTube, and do everything I could to start to understand the development of my self-confidence, things really rapidly started to change. I was able to foster deeper connections, feel less social anxiety, and feel like I could get where I wanted to go. Like I had personal power. And now my business is on track to be a 6-figure income earning business in 2019. So everything in my life has massively changed. And I started to implement these pillars with my clients because I noticed the same patterns happening in their lives. So things like self-doubt, fear, blocks, relationships that were taking up so much mental space that they weren't able to build their business as well, money blocks, these things intersect. So let's talk about personal power today. What is personal power? Personal power is when you know, love, and trust yourself. That's my definition of confidence. So when you have confidence, you know who you are, you trust that you can figure things out, and you love yourself enough to take care of your being. This shows up physically. Do you take care of your physical body by feeding it well, exercising? This is your one temple, your vehicle to get yourself through this life. As far as we know, we only get this chance. So it's your one chance to take care of your body. Do you value it? Do you nurture it? Do you love it? Do you think about your mental health and well-being and take action steps to make sure that you're balanced and caring for yourself? In your relationships, can you set boundaries and hold them? Can you tell the person what your needs are? Do you see people in a balanced perspective instead of creating them to be some fantasy version that you think you want to be with? Are you realistic with yourself? Do you know that when things get hard and fears come up, as they always will, do you have the attitude that I can figure this out, I can overcome, I can access whatever resources I need to access in order to figure this out? In your money world, do you have a job that you love, that you're inspired by, a career that you are blissfully pursuing on a daily basis? These are the ways that personal power shows up in a concrete way. I want everyone to feel this because once you have it, you know that you can be the master of your reality instead of all of these challenges coming your way. Like I call this a shitstorm falling on you to help you figure it out. Instead, you get to choose your challenges and you get to have more leadership capability. You get to be liberated from the constant self-doubt. This isn't to say that you're ever 100% confident. I don't think that exists. Fears are still going to come up. Doubts are going to still come up. Sometimes you're going to get scared and blocked, but you do what it takes to shift out of that. That's personal power, and it is the ultimate liberation. So for today's action step, I have created a 5-question assessment. This is a smaller version of what I use with my clients. This one's just focused on personal power. It's 5 questions. The link is in the video's description. So go download it, take the time to focus on yourself and foster your personal power. It's 5 questions. You can answer these in however long you want to take, but it'll help you know where you are and make an action plan to get where you want to be. That's all I've got for you today. And I want you to remember, get out there and get inspired to do whatever it takes to transform into the most empowered version of yourself so you can lead a rich, thriving, kick-ass life and business that has the power to make a massive positive difference on the world. Mwah! See you next week.